Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. There's the whistle. Rummenigge. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a little off target. Rummenigge. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Osimhen, can he get it through? And he's gone looking for safety. Vinicius Junior, and the pass is intercepted. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Now it's Valverde. Mbappe, Thuan. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Araujo. Spain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That's an errant pass. Vinicius Junior looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rudiger. Rodri. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior, and he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. Valverde. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde. Thuan. Very nicely done, and he's managed to get free. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is a little undercooked.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, good ball, shots on here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hakimi cuts it out. Mbappe. And here's Dani Olmo. Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Araujo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He can get that clear. Dani Olmo. There's the shot! Valverde. Oh, good ball. Now the finish! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Bellingham. Dani Olmo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hullet. Vinicius Junior. There's the hit! Osimhen. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe. Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 22.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Hullet. Cleared without complication. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Vietnam just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And that has left him in a heap. Platini gets over and intercepts. Araujo.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Araujo gets it clear. Hakimi.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level. Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Some resolute defending there. And here's Hullet. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15.
And now as good a time as any to pull level.
El dorsal 21.
He'll fancy himself from here. It's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Got to be quick to recover this.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Pedri. Real chance! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Vietnam making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Araujo. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri. Fiddles it through. Osimhen. And the flag has stayed down. Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Shevchenko has got himself a free kick.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend...
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the finish! Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Both
16.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 41.
Spain go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Some good work on the right flank here. Haaland.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Hakimi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
The final seconds now. Cruyff. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Ferran Torres. Forwards and with intent. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Rodri attempts a clearance.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Thuan. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. In with the challenge. Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mbappe gets into some space. Bellingham. Mbappe. Oh, he's found him in space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, great chance!
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuan. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Rudiger. Spain finding their passes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bellingham, and it's Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Bellingham. Araujo cuts out the pass. Gullit might just make this. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rummenigge. And it's Messi. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Osimhen. De Bruyne. And he thumps it clear. Gullit is the guilty party there. Hakimi. Rodri. Osimhen. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Konate makes the interception. And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Messi. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Bellingham. Good purposeful running this.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rudiger concedes a free kick for that. Thuan. No way through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Back into the middle. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. He might be in here! Well, way through. Can he finish? Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
De Bruyne really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, played right into his path.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Osimhen.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Osimhen. Thuan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Corner. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No, again there's no way through. It'll be a throw-in. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Vinicius Junior. Hakimi does well to get it back. De Bruyne. Rodri. Now it's Hullet. And he's on his... And Hullet! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Messi. Messi will not want... Big chance! Brilliant save from Alisson! And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge. Hakimi with the clearance. And here's Messi. And he'll shoot here. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So,
14,
time for changes
el
on
dorsal
both
21,
sides, actually.
serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal
Thuram.
11. Cambio de jugadores.
Rodri. It's a good spell of possession, this.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.550 espectadores.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Vietnam are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Valverde, that is a brilliant interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vinicius Junior just eases him off the ball.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals.
And the finish! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Valverde. And here's Osimhen. Araujo wins the duel this time. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Great hit! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's found the way through. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Valverde. And here's Thuram. De Bruyne. Brilliantly cut out. Played up towards the front line. Platini. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Valverde. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Osimhen. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Great defending, strong and determined. Here's Rodri. And here's Osimhen. Chance to... He's got the shot away! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Thuan producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So that's got things underway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe. Mbappe! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Platini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rummenigge. Messi. Hits one! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
De Bruyne.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Out to the left it goes. Played back in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read. And here's Osimhen. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And he's picked out the run. That has been cut short. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge. So we're still where we started right now. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Platini. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vieira. Rummenigge. Oh, great! And the shot! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet.
This is the time you need that pace. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Osimhen. Now it's Mbappe. They get a throw in. Rodri. Some resolute defending there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Thuan. Rummenigge. And the pass is intercepted. Araujo doing full tilt down the left.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi carries the ball down the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read. Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And he's there to get it away. Hakimi. It's going to be another throw. Valverde. Rummenigge. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Hullet is onto it in a flash. Messi.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodri is the guilty party there. Maldini. Maldini takes control of it and he's on the move. And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was on side.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vietnam sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Forwards and with intent. No, that's been intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. Vinicius Junior. Thuan. He's been picked out. That's good play. Yep, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now that is commitment to the cause. Spain have their second corner now. And he walked. Decent hit! And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rodri is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Valverde plays it short. Thuan gets over and intercepts. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe. Valverde. Can he put it away? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Spain get their fourth corner. Valverde goes short. Valverde. And now they can spring out of defence. Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Araujo does really well to win the ball there. And here's Thuan. Well read, nice interception. That is good alertness. Quarter an hour into the second half. Thuan. De Bruyne chooses to go back. Thuan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's intervened well there. Hakimi. Osimhen. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Valverde. That's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rudiger. And Hakimi. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Osimhen. Platini. Osimhen!
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 2. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 7, el dorsal.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Cambio de jugadores.
Thuan. That has not gone well. And it's Iniesta. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
And this is Hullet. Now the finish! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Osimhen.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. OK, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football and his ability to take in the landscape, there's no one better.
Bellingham. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Played back. Not a lot more he could do there.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
De Bruyne. Osimhen. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuan. Shapes to shoot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quarter of an hour played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now they can break here. Vinicius Junior. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Still goalless at the moment. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. And here's Osimhen, Thuan. No way through, so back it comes. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Vinicius Junior. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Spain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That's a sharp pass. Mbappe. Shot could be on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Spain finding their passes. Real chance! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
That is good alertness. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Messi. And that's been won straight back. And here's Thuan, Osimhen. And that is a little undercooked. There's the shot! Messi. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. It's one! You've got to be quick to recover this. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Thuan. But that has not gone well. Rodri, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Araujo. Vieira. And that could set him on his way. Araujo. It's Bellingham. De Bruyne. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone for goal! And kept out by the... And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So off we go once more. So the first half brought no goals. Bellingham. Mbappe. Well, played right into his path. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Rummenigge. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Keeper sees it all the way, and they can counter here. Well, that's well spotted. Good spot, he's seen the run. And here's Mbappe. Nice ball, and he might be in. He's got the shot away! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por
Spain
el
are
dorsal 11.
sitting pretty,
El
2-0
dorsal 10.
up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Vieira is there to clear. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pedri! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Osimhen. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham finds himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por el dorsal 15.
Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Valverde. Thuram. Araujo wins the duel this time. Cruyff makes the interception. Iniesta. Pedri. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now the breakaway. And here's Shevchenko. Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hullet. Pedri.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Iniesta. Some resolute defending there. Pedri. Osimhen providing an outlet on that flank. And the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Well, number 3 coming up,
El dorsal 16.
and it's been taken short.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 3. El dorsal
It's gone out for a
32.
throw-in.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Nice sequence of passes this. Rice. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Thuan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Maldini. Thuan. Rice. For Valverde. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well read, nice interception. Valverde. And here's Thuan. Thuan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, sun tackle that. Cruyff is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good play on the left-hand side here. Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. And Konate. Vieira. Cruyff. And that's that. Oh, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without complication. Rummenigge. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Mbappe! Now it's Osimhen.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
No one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Mbappe! Thuan defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Gullit. No, that's been intercepted. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Platini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Son Heung-min. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Son Heung-min. And he's away. Plenty to aim at. Great hit! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Vietnam grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No way through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Bellingham. There they go, hunting in packs.
That's good play from him.
Can he finish? Tried the volley, but no.
Son Heung-min really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Spain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, They're not...
Hits one! Goal! Spain! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain get themselves into the lead. Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Bruyne. He can run onto that. Osimhen ploughing through the middle. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. Rummenigge. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. That is a great pick out. And it's Son Heung-min. And he's intervened well there.
2 minutos de descuento.
Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Araujo makes the interception. Platini. Chance to shoot now! Spain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thuan. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ball is over the line.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 3, el dorsal 13.
Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he was quick to react.
Kvaratskhelia, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quick.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Decent hit! Has a go! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pedri. Valverde. And he's there to get it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Good running, strong and purposeful.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Vietnam complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pedri. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Bellingham. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That pass has been well intercepted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man.
Rummenigge! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! Rummenigge. He's through here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Platini. Bellingham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's headed upfield. Thuan. Bellingham.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Platini. And that could set him on his way. Rummenigge. And he's had it nicked away. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mbappe, and they can counter here. Osimhen just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Platini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. Goalkeeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found a way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Son Heung-min. That is ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri spots it and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
Platini. Vieira. And here's Osimhen. Vieira. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Rummenigge. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Spain looking to pass their way through. And the finish! Goal! Spain! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Spain have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Platini. Some resolute defending there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He is through here. Pull it. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Platini. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. De Bruyne. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vietnam do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Bellingham. Chooses to go back. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Bellingham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, it's come loose.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hakimi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So,
5.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal
No messing about,
17.
just bludgeoned
Serán
away.
sustituidos por el dorsal
Now that's well
32,
seen too.
El dorsal 11. El dorsal 15. El dorsal 3. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. La asistencia a este partido asciende a 70.987 espectadores.
Rodri, it's a promising position. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's just beyond his reach. And a header! Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
That's been cut out, well played. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Thuram. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's gone for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Pedri looking to run onto it. Stood up well to him there.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Araujo gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior. That's Valverde.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pedri. Oh, great real chance! Goal! Spain! And they're back in front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Vietnam are making a change now. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
He's played him through. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Spain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rodri. Messi. Haaland dominates aerially so often. Vinicius Junior.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Araujo works it forward. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spain do have a chance to counter here. 4 extra minutes added on. Has a look and has a go. And that will sail harmlessly past. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Bellingham. But they've got it again.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Look at the space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, what a big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Spain are looking to go forward now. And it's Son Heung-min. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mbappe goes pulsing down that left-hand side. De Bruyne! Goal! Spain! There is the breakthrough! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well read, and the danger is averted. No way through. Lovely feet. Son Heung-min.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
De Bruyne. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice ball, and he's in here. Pull it. And it's Vieira. Bellingham. Pull it. To Hazard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hazard running with the ball. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's De Bruyne. Rummenigge. And they can counter here. That has been cut short. Bellingham. Oh, and he's through the middle. That's going to go a long way. Bellingham. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Keeper has taken decisive action. Mbappe fiddles it through. Thuan. Vieira. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Hullet. Bellingham, showing great feet there. Rummenigge. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rummenigge. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now that's well seen too. Had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vietnam have their second corner now. And that was very necessary. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bellingham. Osimhen. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Osimhen. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Mbappe, well, they could break here. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Bellingham with a definite foul there. He's not got that quite right.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's the shot! Araujo. De Bruyne. It's Rudiger. Haaland. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Shevchenko. Has a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's gone out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 14,
Thuram.
el dorsal 17, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el
Dani
dorsal
Olmo.
15, el dorsal 22.
Vietnam still
el
behind
dorsal
thanks to
3,
that solitary strike.
El dorsal 11. Se va a
It's
realizar
headed
un cambio de
upfield.
jugadores. Las
Shevchenko looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's a good run down the right. Osimhen. Valverde. Oh, well played. Can he finish? They've scored! And this is getting better and better. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, what a ball! Can he put it away? Vietnam have their third corner. Araujo getting this one clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that is a little undercooked. Shevchenko. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And this could be a Spanish counter-attack. Vinicius Junior. Can he get onto this?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Valverde. And he's on his way! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde. Thuram. Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Vietnam really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now there's a fine ball, great hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Dani Olmo should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Spain
4,
can make
el
their
dorsal
change now
5,
with a break in play.
serán sustituidos por el
The
dorsal
final
20,
5 minutes.
El dorsal 42.
Dani Olmo. Rodri. Musiala. Played back in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a superb pass. Valverde! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.